Fieldhouse at Disney's Wide World of Sports in Orlando, Florida. The USA Wrestling National Championships. Time now for the freestyle match at 153. Townsend Saunders in the red on the left of your screen now, and Lincoln McIlavy, 22 years old, a three-time NCAA champ at Iowa. He's in the blue, and this is a match that everybody in this building has been looking forward to all evening long. Jeff?
Saunders knocked off McIlavy in last year's national championships, but this is a different year. Saunders fresh off a silver medal at Atlanta. McIlavy off of his third NCAA championship, and we might be looking at the changing of the guard here, but Saunders has looked tough up to now. The question will be, can McIlavy's offense beat Townsend Saunders' experience?
Does the experience, does the training, does the wrestling in a very high level in the world make a difference to the physique and the strength?
Not so much to the physique, but how to apply the strength without a doubt. And Saunders is used to real close matches, and he gets on the board first with that takedown. And Saunders isn't somebody that's going to necessarily come after you like a Brands would, but he is capable of throwing all kinds of points up on the board. For McIlavy, it'll be how to beat Saunders. That's what we're looking for here. Can McIlavy beat Saunders' style, which is sometimes closed when he wants it to be, very defensive, but when he gets an opening, he can sure put points up on the board. Saunders, very accomplished, as I said earlier, the silver at the 96 Olympic Games. He finished 7th in 92. He's a Pan Am champ, Goodwill Games champ. He competed at Arizona State. His highest finish in the NCAA was 3rd. And he's married to a woman named Tricia Saunders, a 2-time world champion herself. Boy, I hate to see a domestic dispute there.
Well,
but at the
she'd
same
be here,
time,
too.
And at the same time, you know, she was the first woman ever to win a world title for the United States, and one of the pioneers for women's wrestling as well.
And would be here at the national championships, but right now they're
she is
pregnant.
She and Townsend are expecting a girl soon.
2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this 5-minute match. Right now, Townsend Saunders with a 1-0 lead.
McIlavy certainly is game, but the question is he refined enough to beat that experience? And thus far, he has not shown that. Saunders' defense, very, very good.
Well, a style that's similar between these two wrestlers also. We've seen McIlavy in his college matches where he'll grind it out. He'll come away with some points in the last seconds of a match to pull it out, but Townsend Saunders, quite the same. He'll persevere. You'll see it be close, but at the end of the match, he's always on top.
Now
you've got both of those styles.
Here's a good opportunity for McIlavy, and he makes advantage of it. Good single leg, and he finished it. 1-1 now.
So we expected a close match. We expected a slow, grinding match, and that's exactly what we're getting with 1 minute and 56 seconds to go. 1-1.
Both of these athletes working hard.
And like Kerry Colat, Lincoln McIlavy could not wait for his college career to be over as he begins his climb up the stairway to the Olympics. It is 1-1. A wrestler needs 3 points in regulation to win.
Now this looks like it's headed for overtime. Now here's a difference also in experience. It may be that McIlavy may come after him thinking score in the last 10, whereas Saunders, you can see, is waiting. He realizes, what's the difference if I win in overtime or win in regulation? There's no difference. And that sometimes gets people in trouble, but McIlavy passes that test now. It's with 1-1, it's not sudden death unless it's a 2-point or higher move.
3 minutes now, this overtime period will last.
Ooh, an underhook by McIlavy, something I haven't seen him do too often.
Back to center for the start. McIlavy in the blue. Townsend Saunders, the experienced USA wrestler, in the red.
That was a great little sequence there. McIlavy trying to get under Saunders. Saunders stuffing him, nearly pulling him over backwards, and then McIlavy, oh, there's that low single, but it seems as though Saunders now is expecting it, and they crack heads on that little flurry.
Well, they've been cracking heads all match long. You see when they both attack, the heads jerk back, and now Lincoln McIlavy wants trainer to have a look at it. And that is certainly something that Lincoln is very familiar with.
Well, he actually had to take time off from the NCAA season this year because he did have a concussion, and they were quite concerned about it.
And it was right on that part of the head.
It was right on the forehead, and we saw him wearing headgear, which you're allowed to in collegiate, but not internationally. To protect himself, had a foam pad over the top.
2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this 3-minute overtime period, and Saunders has the ankle of Lincoln McIlavy.
But McIlavy, look at the flexibility. He's nearly doing a split right there to keep him being taken down, but Saunders scores.
They're going to give it to him. One
without
point.
a doubt.
The move began inside the circle, was completed outside the circle, and it's 2-1, 3 points needed, 1:57 to go.
That's what I talked about with Saunders' explosive style. When he sees that open, he's certainly capable of scoring points. Whoa, and he just backed out there. I don't know if it's a caution. It certainly should be.
It is a point for McIlavy.
Wow. It's now 2-2.
And a race to 3.
It's a sudden death match now. Next point wins. Well, we said this could be a changing of the guards, and it certainly has all the elements for that to occur here.
We've seen it happen with Kerry Collette.
That's right. McIlavy is now knocking on the door.
And now Townsend Saunders has the leg of McIlavy. He does get it released.
Good flurry there.
And I think McIlavy hurt his hand or his hip. I'm not sure which.
I think he caught a knee in the hip there as they both twisted to turn and face each other. He's not really hurt. He pushes the trainer out of the way, saying, I'm ready to go.
1:30 seconds to go in overtime.
Oh, Saunders is on his belly. This is not the place to be. When you're extended like this, you can be taken down, but he's got a vice lock on McIlavy's leg, and the ref breaks it stalemate. Fatigue now also becomes a big factor this late in the match. They're into nearly 7 minutes completed of hard wrestling, and oh, McIlavy's got the shot. McIlavy's got the good shot here, and he's going to win it.
He got it. Lincoln McIlavy, with the benefit of a mental error by Townsend Saunders, which let McIlavy tie it up at 2, comes through with a superb move with just 1:07 left in overtime to take this match and take the national title in freestyle at 153 pounds. We'll be right back to Orlando with more National Championship Wrestling.